Where can I get? What's up, Ab? I need to get one more prayer bead, but I don't know where to get one from. You're way too quick. You reached this point in 2 days, I think. Well, so this would be the third week that I was streaming. So, yeah, it took me 3 weeks to get here. But from the last stream, I think we streamed for 7 hours and 40 minutes. And in that whole thing, we went from fighting Owl in the beginning to being at the final fight. So we moved pretty quick in the last stream. Yeah. Yeah, we did a lot in the last stream. I do need to find one more prayer bead because I got 3. So I might as well get 4. So that way I can boost my health. And I think we're actually gonna go ahead and fight the demon. I think we're gonna go ahead and fight the demon instead of going straight to the final fight. Okay. Okay. We should have jumped that. Oof. Okay, that was insta-death. You might have killed everyone with possession of a bead. Well, so I know I can still fight the snake in the 2-ape boss fight, but I don't want to do the 2-ape boss fight. But I know the only way to get to the snake is to do the 2-ape boss fight. There's a hack to kill this. I've seen people do it without fighting. Yeah, I don't want to cheat it like that. I definitely want to fight it. Definitely want to fight it. Okay, we just need to. Okay. Dang. We can take 1 hit from him, but we can't take 2. Because we need that prayer bead. Merchants don't sell prayer beads, do they? I don't really. Okay, I was under him. Okay. Okay. You go ahead and do that. You go ahead and do that. And I'll take a sip. There's maybe another one. There's another boss like Jizu. Oh, I did not. I ran past him. I ran past him. So he has a prayer bead. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. We just got to go undetected this whole time. That's the huge challenge. Because I'm not trying to... Oh my gosh, come on. Are they still on me? Yep. Okay. Pointless. Where's he at? There he is. There we go. Yeah, got him. This might be my favorite combat art, but Mortal Draw is definitely the most effective. Okay, 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 chill. Y'all must not know who I am. Oh my gosh. If you do them simultaneously, then it will look cool. Do what? The that combination with the Mortal Draw? I don't think I can. Cause I have to Yeah, cause I have to go in and change it. I don't think I can do it mid combo. Where's he at? Damn! Get off me. Oh, he's gonna... Okay, we just gotta run past these guys. I'm not trying to mess with them. Run past them and just get to the mini boss. There's an idol just near to him. No need to fight. Okay, yeah. Sekiro, master of ducking fades. Where's it at? Oh yeah, it's up here, right? Pellets? What does the wax do? Give me those coins, bro. Wait. Where is he? Oh my gosh. That was a one tap. Okay. Where is this guy? I know I've walked past him before. Wait, I'll tell you. Wait, he's this way, isn't he? But I thought he was in the fire. Like somewhere within the fire. I'm on my PC right now. Okay. I shall be patient, I guess. I should probably go to a merchant and also get a gourd seed, but I would have to go farm. Which honestly, the quickest place to farm for me would be Fountainhead. Because I think that's the only time in the game I've ever had like over 1,000 coins from just killing off enemies. I have another gourd, the 7th. Yeah, I know some of the merchants have gourd seeds. I think I only bought one. Are you going to Demon? So I can already fast travel to Demon of Hatred. I'm trying to get, because I have 3 out of 4 prayer beads. I want to kill a mini boss so I can get one more. And then I also want to upgrade my gourd to at least 8 heals. And then go fight him. And then after I kill the Demon of Hatred, fight our excuse me, fight our final boss. Wait, is that a chest? He's in Ashina Depths. Okay. I feel like this is a chest I can... No? Okay. What's the point of people putting their message down then? Ashina Depths. That is... I don't have wait, Hidden Forest. Ashina Depths or Hidden Forest? Hold on. Because I know there's a guy above ground. Like, I didn't have to go to the depths to face him. Oh my gosh. Okay. Starting to get irritated. Alright. For tonight's last stream of Sekiro, every time I die, I take a drink. AKA, we're expanding the stream to another 7 days. Alright. I know this guy's nearby. If I can't find him, then yeah, I'll go to the Ashina Depths, but I don't think I need to even go there. Alrighty. I feel like there's a guy this way though. Or at least down here. Oh, there's an ogre. We're just gonna run till we find the guy I'm trying to find. Alright, for sure. Okay, well that didn't go as planned. Oh my gosh, what is going on? Jeez. Okay. I'm getting frustrated. Have you tried giving Ishin his own sake and talking to him? Yeah, I did. I did do that because he made a joke. He was like gifting me my own sake. It's like, well, don't mind if I do. That was real early on. That was probably like the third stream of this that we did. Because I think this is our 15th stream of Sekiro. Alright. Alright, we got to find this mini boss. I ran into him accidentally, and now I can't find him on purpose. So we're gonna go up here. Alright. We're just going to... We're gonna rest. Travel to the depths. Hidden forest. Alright. I forgot that we ended up clearing this place. Oh my gosh. These roosters are... Keep giving that sake and see how he roasts all the bosses. Well, he's dead now. So, not much I can do with giving him sake. I'm at the final part of the game. We are in the end game. Wait, are you talking about the dude that like was over here? 'Cause I already beat him. Yeah, I already beat him. I beat him back when this place was all foggy. Because he has like the monkeys and stuff with him. What's this? Okay. No, I know for a fact on my way to the Demon of Hatred, I ran past a mini boss. I just don't remember where I ran past him. I think it's in the fortress. How do I get there again? There's a stairway. Okay, so from the stairway, I have to go through. Yeah, so I have to backtrack. The armored guy from Senpo Temple. I don't think so. Here he is. There we go. This dude. Why is he not doing damage to other dudes? Man. Okay. Alright. I have to get rid of this dude. Why am I leaning all sideways? Alright. Armored guy, only one phase and a bead. I don't know if I beat him or not. I feel like I have. Are you kidding me? Got him. Is it just him? Or is there another guard? Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. This is why I skipped this boss. Where the hell is the alert dude? Okay. Okay. I'm getting irritated. So you learn any new thing about Ishin as you are near the end? We kind of did a whole lore dump at the end of last stream because I basically told everybody, I was like, look, I'm not gonna replay the game, so anything that I missed, you're free to tell me. But anything I've yet to see, don't tell me. And so they kind of just told me about how they told me about how him and the sculptor were on a team together, and he took the sculptor's arm because the sculptor was bloodlusted, and that's why the sculptor is now the demon, because he has Shinra inside of him and all this and that. Which that all basically came from the fact that on my way to originally I asked Stream, I was like, hey, I'm interested to find the sculptor. Can you help me find where he's at? And then as I was getting directed to go find him, somebody spoiled it to me in the chat that the sculptor was a demon now. So that kind of upset me. So after that, I was like, look, I know who I'm about to fight. Um, and then I also know that this demon is the sculptor. So you guys might as well just fill me in on everything right now, because nothing at this point is gonna surprise me. Because too many people in the chat have spoiled too much information. He was the Tengu all along? No, I did not know that. That makes sense though, because somebody in the chat a few streams ago was like, "Oh, the Tengu, that's a character you've met already." And so I was just like, "All right, well, I've only met a handful of characters, so." Okay, we're gonna try this again. Sneak up on him, get that first death blow. Is my audio okay? I didn't do an audio check. Am I too loud, too quiet? I don't know. It's fine. A bit loud. Okay. Is the game audio too loud, or is my mic too loud? Because I can. That's a quick fix if it's my mic. But are in sync. Okay. Alright. We're gonna do Mortal Blade. Can hear you in the game. Okay. Alright. Good enough. Yeah, it's alright. You bitch. You bitch. I'm half tempted to be stubborn and just go straight to the Ganishiro / Ishin fight. But I also know I'm one prayer beat away from having more health. So and then we still need to get gourd seeds. See if you have taken out armored guy. Okay. And you said it's at Senpo Temple? I didn't know that guy was still alive. Come on. Oh my gosh. I meant to resurrect. Damn it. Alright. Senpo Temple. Which idol? I don't think I've fought any. I don't think I fought any bosses here. Besides, like, the ones you have to fight. Main hall. Okay. Yeah, I was trying to do the stealth, but every time I was approaching, it would trigger all the enemies to know I was there. Not here, previous. What do you mean? So, temple grounds? There's prayer beads under the water here at Sempo or in the Ashina castle. Because I have 3 out of 4, so I just want one more. And then after that, we're gonna grind to get some prayer beads. Talking about this armored guy? I did fight him. I honestly forgot that he was even a boss because he was so easy. I think we got him in like the 3rd try. Excuse me. Oh, in the Snake Eye area. Ah, God. I gotta go back to the gun fort. It's my least favorite place of this entire game. Mibu Village Prayer Bead. I mean, if I had to fight a mini boss in the Mibu Village, then yes. Go to Genichiro. Well, I need, like I said, I'm trying to get a prayer bead, and then I also need to grind for a gourd, because I want to have at least 7. At least 7 heals. Is there an easier prayer bead that I can get to without going to the gun fort? Because I really don't want to go to the gun fort. The gourd's easy. I have a like I have coin purses, and then I also know where to grind, like to farm coins. My biggest thing is just the prayer beads. The prayer bead is above the statue, and 1 gourd seed is in Mibu Village in big yellow tree surrounded by zombies. Alright, we're gonna go to Mibu Village first. Which, I don't think there's zombies anymore because I cleared it out. Because I killed that boss. Big yellow tree surrounded by zombies. Alright, let's find a big yellow tree. Oh, these things. I completely forgot about this area. Excuse me, ladies and gents. I have a prayer bead to get to. This yellow tree? Oh my gosh. You talking about this one? Yeah. Alright, where is it? Prayer bead is above the Buddha statue. 1 gourd seed is in the big yellow tree. Okay. Oh my gosh, I didn't mean to use that heal. Alright. Gourd seed. Alright, let's get out of here. That's all I needed, guys. Bye. Bye. You thought I was staying to fight you guys? Y'all got hacks. You would think me having the Mortal Blade would cause them to just not respawn, but whatever. Alright, let's go to Kuro's room. Get this gourd seed. We out here! One prayer bead above the statue or one in underwater. Underwater where, though? There's a lot of water in this game. You gotta be more specific for me. Oh yeah, I stole it and ran. Stole it and ran with it. Master a secret technique. What's the secret technique I need to know? Now's the time. Now's the time. Wait, I will tell you. Yeah, tell me where to go to underwater to get this prayer bead. Because we just need one more to up our health. We have a gourd. Fountainhead Palace near the fish skeleton. Under the water. Okay. If the fish skeleton is the giant carp, I haven't killed that. So I don't think there is a fish skeleton. Okay. We might have to try to kill a headless to get a prayer bead. Okay. So I can go here without having to kill. We'll go to the Great Sakura idol. There's a chest in front of it. Okay. Alright. Well, this is a big lake. So I'm gonna need some more information to go off of. I need some landmarks to start my search at. While you do that, I'm gonna get another adult beverage, because for every death tonight, taking a sip. It's only fair because I gave Ishin sake, so I'm drinking American sake. Um, finish entire can for a death. I'm not drinking from a can. I'm drinking from a bottle, my guy. Crown Apple. You about to get lifted? You're telling me. I'm about to do the ultimate challenge of defeating Ganishiro and Ishin. Not only defeating Ganishiro and Ishin, but defeating them while buzzing. Alright. No beer for this fella. A full bottle for a single death. Do you think I'm made of money? I'm living in the American economy right now. Where if you don't own a company, you're struggling. If you don't own a company and if you don't make six figures a year, you're struggling, my guy. Might have to get a sick pop off tonight. Read my chat. Sorry about that, superhero. Searched. There are 3 prayer beads underneath the water. The landmark is simple. If you have go deep, kill one headless. It's near him only. When will you upload new songs? I didn't know y'all were listening to my music. I thought you were just tuning in for the lives. I have a few songs on my phone. I just haven't released them. If you guys can give me a prayer bead that I don't have to fight for, especially a headless, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah, so last year, me and my dude, Black, he was just here. Sometimes you'll see him like walk past the camera and stuff. So we make music together. We made a collab album. Um, I don't know if I put it on my YouTube. Um, but we made a collab album. It was 12 or 13 tracks. We're in the process of making a second, like a sequel to that album, while I'm also making a solo album. That's a lot of introspective music. It's very focused on childhood trauma and overcoming it and how it affects me as an adult. Yeah, it is on Spotify. So if you look up my YouTube name, 180, on Spotify, you'll find my Spotify page. Um, and then also if you look up my name as 180 with, so if you look up 180 Crown Boys, then you'll find our collab album. Our collab album's called Crown Boys because we both drink Crown, and so like, yeah, that's the thing. But anyway, I'm gonna Headless doesn't give prayer beads. Okay. Water headless is easier than landmark, dude. You can do it. Well, I don't think I have any divine confetti. And if I do, it's very limited. Yeah, I only have 3. So I'm not super confident to fight a headless. I've never fought a headless. And I don't want to make tonight's stream about fighting a headless. My goal is to roll credits, but I can't stream any longer than 4 hours tonight. Um, there's one more underwater near Mibu Village. You don't have to fight. You can get a bead without a fight here. Okay, Fire, if you can tell me exactly where I can find it, then I'll do it. But I don't want to fight a headless because I don't want to make, like I said, I don't want to make tonight's stream about fighting a headless, especially with me only having 3 confettis. Oh fuck. Near the skeleton fish. Okay, but I don't know where the skeleton fish is. I need landmarks. Like near the bridge or near the sakura blossom branches. It is near fish skeleton. Down there are 3 shining things deep down. Okay. By the waterfalls. Deep in the water. This entire lake goes deep. I just need... Okay. Go deeper where I'm at. Wait, we're gonna see what's in here. Precious bait. Huh. Bait the master. Who's the master? Talking about Kuro? Where you at? Who's trying to fight me? This is the very thing to kill the fish. Oh, there's a lot of it. Okay, here's the skeleton. You bitches. You guys told me, you guys didn't tell me not to fight. You guys could have warned me, hey, by the fish skeleton, there is a headless. Just run past him. You guys don't give me context for nothing. What's this? That's the headless. By the way, it's not that fish skeleton. Y'all pissing me off already. You said, by the fish skeleton, implying that there is only one fish skeleton. Go down. I did told you there is a... It was raining here. Here in the Ohio. Okay, you said go down. Here I am. You said not this fish skeleton. So okay. Y'all making me upset. This is exactly where I was going, and you guys told me not there. This is... Don't get upset. Don't get upset. It's okay. It's the beginning of the stream. Everybody's just trying to have fun. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it. It's all good. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Nah, nah, nah. See, it's my fault because when you guys said not that skeleton, I just thought, oh, it's not the skeleton that I'm going towards that has glowing items. You know, it was dumb me. You know, it was dumb me. I should have known that you guys would have thought I was going to the skeleton that had absolutely nothing around it. I should have known. So it's on me. It's on me. I'm sorry. Like it's me. It's not you, it's me. So I was planning on streaming even earlier today because of how bad the weather was here. And it wasn't really bad. It just it was raining just enough for me to be like, I don't want to go anywhere. But like if so I'm still freshly new in my house and my backyard still isn't really set up to like have patio furniture and stuff. But like if I did, it'd be the perfect weather. Blah, 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 blah. This is already hitting me. It'd be the perfect weather to sit outside and enjoy the rain. But I don't have any furniture or anything. So I was just like, well, I'm just sitting inside watching it rain. There's no thunder. That's no fun. So I was like, well, maybe I should hop on the stream. But I also know most of you guys are on a. I know there's not a single person in the stream that is in my time zone. So I just was like, all right, well, I'll just wait until my 9 o'clock. If you guys would prefer me to start sooner, let me know. Because I don't know how your guys' schedule is. Because some days I can start at like 7:30 for my time. So sometimes I can start 2 hours before the time I usually start. But I don't know how your guys' schedules are. So if that would work better for you guys, I wouldn't mind streaming 2 hours earlier, and then I would be getting off stream around this time, so that way you guys can come in and not feel like you're losing sleep or anything. But I don't know how your guys' times are working right now. Bro, I went all the way down here to do this and I ended up not even doing it. So let's go here. That's the worst thing, different time zones. Yeah. The only days it really bothers me much, I wouldn't even say bothers me, but the only days that I'm just like, oh man, like I can't stream until 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm only like that on the days that I have my son because I get off at like 5:30 p.m. and then it's a rush of getting home, getting him fed, playing with him, spending some time with him, watching some TV shows with him, and then he's ready for bed. So I don't want to rush my process with him and my routine with him just so I can hop on stream. But on the days that I don't have him, I'm very much like, all right, well, I can start right after work, really. But that's completely up to your guys' schedule. If that doesn't work with your guys' schedule, then there's no point in me. There's no point in streaming that early. This just got marked down. Did you guys see that? Oh, you didn't kill him. I did. I showed him mercy. Oh, you did. Oh, you just reported it. A gram. Kind of fucked up, but it is what it is. Alright, how much you selling? I know you're dying. Gourd seed, $2,000. $2,000? Best I can give you, 300. It's okay, take your time. You've got a son, so streaming can be a bit late. Yeah, well, what I'm saying is like, so me and his mom aren't together. So there's some days that she has him overnight when I don't have him overnight. So if I know ahead of time, like, oh, this is a good time to start for some of you guys in different time zones, then I'll take that into account of like, oh, if I don't have him, then I'll message the Discord and be like, hey, we're gonna start earlier on this day, you know. But I appreciate you being understanding about it. All right. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, like I said, I just need to know a good time for you guys. That's all. Bro, chill. Let me upgrade some stuff. Firecrackers board. I don't need that. Well, I do need that, I guess. Because that goes into this, which goes into this, which branches to this, which goes here. And then this goes to this, which branches to this, which also branches to this. I can be your editor if you want. You can pay me less than the usual market price if you want. And yeah, how's the deal? Um, so I don't know, superhero. I don't know if you're on the Discord. Um, if one of you guys can put the Discord in the chat. If you want, you can message me some of your edits, and then we can go from there. I definitely would pay you. I mean, it'd be in U.S. currency. And it wouldn't be anything to like live off of course, but you could figure something out. Phantom Kunai, used by Lady Butterfly, can be used to upgrade. How? I don't need the upgrades. A prayer bead? Wait, no, because then I need to find 3 more. And all right, what are we doing? I completely lost my train of thought, guys. What are we? What was the plan? We were supposed to first. Okay. Yeah. Anti-air is good. Yeah, but we don't got that kind of money right now. And I know I said like 30 minutes ago that we were going to go into grind mode, but screw that. We're going to try to get demon as low as possible. Ah, shit. We're only going to use the resurrection. I said Ishin. I know you said Ishin. I just didn't listen. We are going to fight Ishin tonight. I promise you that. Demon Slayer lists are all over YouTube, so I don't really need YouTube to give me Demon Slayer leaks because my dude Dallas watched the manga and alright, we're gonna pause it real quick just so I make sure to get this right. So I introduced my friend Dallas to anime, and he started with Naruto. And when he first started watching it, he was very stupid of how he watched it, because he would watch clips on TikTok of like key moments in the show, and I would tell him, stop, you're spoiling yourself. And he's like, yeah, but like it's giving me something to look forward to, like to keep watching. And I was like, whatever. So after he finished Naruto, he decided to watch the first season of Demon Slayer, and he was like, I love the animation, blah, blah, blah. And then he bought the entire manga and read it. And when I told him I was starting to watch Demon Slayer, he decided to tell me, you're going to love it. Just watch this fight, and I promise that you will fall in love with the show. And he showed me the Ren Goku fight. The entire fight, beginning to end, including the conclusion of how it ends and why the fight ended. He showed me it, the entire thing. And he was like, oh, like, by the time you watch it, like, you'll forget this even happened. No. I remembered everything. And it got me pissed off, and I told him, I was like, don't ever tell me anything about an anime that you know about. Just tell me, hey, you'll like it, watch it. Don't show me a fight. Don't give me any hints. Nothing. Anyways, more of the story is, he's basically hinted at how the story ends to me without telling me over the years. And so I'm not really like too excited. Yeah, he ruined it. He didn't mean to. He was just so excited about being into anime. And he wanted, since I introduced him to Naruto, he wanted to introduce me to something. But he didn't understand the anime rules. So like, it's like, anime rules are, you can show a hype fight as long as it's not extremely pivotal to the plot. Like showing somebody, like if you're trying to tell somebody, yo, you'll really like Naruto, watch this Rock Lee and Gaara fight. That is a pivotal moment in the show to be like, look, they got hands, but it's not something that's like, oh my gosh, the entire show is ruined for me. Now I know everything in this arc and blah, blah, blah. He showed me the Rengoku fight, which was the entire second season. Like, it was the entirety of the second season. So, yeah. So when the second season dropped, I started watching it, and I got to episode 3, and I was like, I've watched this before. So now I need to watch... So I was like, I've watched this before, so now I need to wait another 2 to 3 years to see something new. When this show hasn't even gotten to the season finale yet. So, but yeah. Anyways, rant's over. I finished Naruto exactly how your friend did. I watched 20-minute Naruto videos. I didn't even watch the whole anime. That was generous of him.
Um, yeah, I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine watching an anime and being like, I'm so hyped about this anime. I'm going to watch like clips from 3 arcs ahead. It just doesn't make sense to me. I like the build up. I like the hype. Damn. I keep forgetting about that stomp. All right, let's go again. Okay. Okay. Oh, so that's the dash. When he puts his hand on the ground, he's gonna dash. Okay. All right. But yeah, so I watched the trailer for the Infinite Castle arc coming up. But other than that, I haven't seen anything for it. Um, what upset? Okay. Damn. What upsets me about what upsets me about my friend Dallas is that not even my friend Dallas. This goes for anybody. So, if an anime isn't finished, but you've watched, or if an anime isn't finished and you've read the manga, you can't tell me, hey, I'm just gonna tell you this because they haven't talked about it yet in the show. They haven't talked about it yet, but also the story's not done. So don't tell me shit. Because they might have a different pacing than the manga, which a lot of anime does. Like there's like one key thing, a, a cool fact that I know about Naruto that they never dived into in Naruto or Shippuden is the deeper story of Itachi's massacre of the Uchiha. And if you guys want to know that, I'm going to toss it up in a way that is how the anime fanbase should be. If you guys want to know the unspoken fact of Itachi doing the slaughter, then let me know. Because it was not mentioned at all in the anime. I will let you know, but if you don't want to know, that's fine. But well, so what I'm saying is, wait, what? I'll be honest, if you just do something that I say, you will see. I want to fight him though. I want to. I am. I'm going to get to Genichiro and Ishin. I promise. I'm having fun fighting the demon of hatred right now. I will get to the fight you want to see. I promise. Okay, let us know about Itachi. I think I know though. Yeah. So So this isn't anything that's in the anime, and there'd be no reason for them to animate it after 15 years of, or what, 10 years of Shippuden being done. And this, the only area that this was talked about was in a like a novel. It wasn't in a manga. It was in a novel that was about Itachi's backstory. And I wish they would have talked about it in the anime, but they never did. And there also was no reason to go back and talk about it. But anyways, so so a big thing of the massacre of the Uchihas that they never really talked about is that Itachi had a girlfriend. And Itachi had to kill his girlfriend. But he didn't kill her with a sword. What he did was he used his Sharingan and put her in a genjutsu that made her hallucinate living an entire life with Itachi, from being a kid to middle-aged to elderly. They were married and had kids and everything. She had a genjutsu of them being married and growing old together and dying of old age. And the genjutsu was so strong that her body really believed that she died of old age, and her heart stopped in real time while she was only like 12, 13. So like he didn't kill her in like a violent way. He showed her the future that they could have together and let her die peacefully with. Yep, so she died happily. Yep. Yep. So that her last memory wouldn't be that she cut him down. It would be her last memory was dying beside the love of her life at old age. And like that's something that would have been so dope to see in the anime. But it also, there was no room to show it. Because for the longest time they were kind of just like painting him to be this villain, and then by the time they made it so that he wasn't the villain, it was like, all right, well, the story's moving past Itachi at this point, so we can't really backtrack to keep making him look like a merciful person over and over. But yeah. Anyways. Damn it. That dash. I keep forgetting about that dash. Damn. We got close to second phase. So in the anime, they introduced the girlfriend as like little girl that had a crush on Itachi. But it didn't show anything further. I think at most I'll need to rewatch it again. I rewatch it like every year, but some things escape me because it's like over 500 episodes. But I don't need the umbrella because I ended up looking it up of some tips on fighting the demon. I didn't watch the entire video, but I looked it up to see if I needed the umbrella, and I don't need it. I just need to read his foot movement and know when he's gonna dash. Other than that, I don't need the umbrella. For all 3 phases, I don't need it. I just need to be good at reading what he's gonna do. That's all it is. Yeah, in the show, I don't think they ever showed it, but they, damn it. It's that one, he does it so rarely that it's hard for me to really read it. But we're gonna get to it. But in the anime, I don't think they ever showed it. The most they did was like he went up to her and he just flashed his Sharingan, but it didn't show what happened or her dying peacefully or anything like that. He flashed his Sharingan and then it did a hard cut. Damn. Okay, I didn't realize that it wouldn't go through the rocks. Naruto anime should have put such backstories instead of hundreds of flashbacks. I totally agree. I totally agree. I feel like instead of making filler arcs, they should have, even on like low budget animation, they should have focused on giving more backstory to some side characters that could have been given justice. Okay. Alright, let's run it again. I've been behind on my drinks. I at least want to get him down 1 phase. We don't have to beat him. I just want to get him down 1 phase. Once we get him down 1 phase, I don't care what happens. Alright. We can jump through that. God help me. I think I asked this before and I didn't go back and read the chat, so I'm sorry I'm asking this again. But I need your guys' top three anime characters. Roby, I know you're laughing at me. I'm trying to keep myself censored. I dropped that GD a lot in the last stream, and it didn't feel good. Every time I said that, I was like, I said that. Oh, that building kept you from. Why'd that hitbox do that? Yeah. I'm trying to refrain from the GD drop because it don't feel good to say it. Now, not gonna lie, feels good saying everything else. Promise you that.
You bitch. Favorite Guts from Berserk? I have not watched Berserk yet, but I have heard a lot of people talk about Guts. I like ReZero main character, such a non-typical isekai protagonist. I was just on Crunchyroll watching the first episode of the second season of Kaiju number 8, and I saw that they were promoting ReZero. Hold on, did somebody just put Demon Slayer as one of their favorite main characters or favorite characters? No slight to you, but I think that uppercut cook. Johan from Monster. Okay. I haven't seen Monster. I don't remember who Kokushibo? I don't remember who they are. Hisoka? Fire, we gotta talk about that. Hisoka? I know we're not talking about... One, you misspelled it. If you're talking about Hunter x Hunter. Hey, we're not gonna shame. If you're gay, you're gay. That's fine. I have no quarrel with you. I'm not calling you gay for liking Hisoka, by the way. I'm saying just in general, if somebody is in the chat, if somebody comes and watches the stream, I don't care for what your sexual preferences are. But what I'm saying is Hisoka is a wild favorite character. This man saw 2 children walking in front of him and got googly eyes. This man got punched in the face by a 10-year-old and got turned on. Okay. I kind of figured you were joking. I'm not saying... So... Hisoka is a good character. Like, he's a good enemy. So I wouldn't knock anybody for saying, like, he's in their, like, top 3 villains. I wouldn't knock anybody for that. But for if anybody were to come up to me and I asked them, what is your number 1 favorite anime character? And, like, they'd be like, oh, it's gotta be Hisoka. I promise you, I'm calling the authorities. Promise you. The handball game. Oh, you're talking about Greed Island? I didn't see who you were talking about, though. Oh man, I could've got some more hits in. I didn't see the kanji. I was paying attention to the chat. All right, I think we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go to Ishin. I don't want to waste too much time on the Demon of Hatred because I already know the story behind it too. So, is what it is. It is what it is. Oh my gosh, I missed so many chats. I'm sorry, guys. Which upper moon do you think has the most honor? See, I'm not that big into Demon Slayer to know who the upper moons and stuff are. Who the I only know the people that um the anime has introduced me to. And I don't know their names. I can call them from the arcs that they're in, but I don't know their names. Um, but I don't think I have a favorite upper moon. I don't think I have a favorite demon in that show. Mainly because, sorry, I'm talking a lot, and it's mainly from my adult beverage. So I'm sorry, I keep getting distracted. But I don't really gain like an attention or like a connection to any of the demons because I feel like the whole I feel like the meme of Naruto's talk no jutsu is like Tanjiro's like finishing blow to every demon. Every demon has a flashback to when they were human and they're like, "Oh my gosh, I regret doing this and this is why I became this person, blah blah blah." And it's like I don't want to see that. I just want to see a demon be a demon, get offed and be like, "That's who I was." Like that's just me. Because the second that they're like full evil, and the second that they feel that blade go from the right side of their neck to the left side, and then all of a sudden they're just like, "Oh, I'm actually sad now." I don't want to hear it. As a villain, Hisoka is a great character in my book. Can't put him as my favorite character though. Yeah, but his face, man, when he's with kids, exactly. Don't call the authorities on me. His fight with Razor. Wait, did Hisoka fought Razor? Yeah, because that's when he first showed his bubblegum Nen, right? I think so. He tells you the meaning of the bungee gum. Okay, yeah, I should have just read the next chat. I'm sorry, Ab. I didn't even notice that though. I was a kid when I watched that anime. Yeah, I can't even like vouch for the fact that like it could go over your head. But I guess like when you're a kid and innocent, like you don't really think about that type of stuff. But once you reach a certain age and you realize like there are weird people out in the world, then you're just like, oh, that's why he was all geeked up. He's got a handball game and with Gon and other kids. I personally really like him. I don't know who Kakushibo. I don't know who that is. Mine is Akaza, even though, yeah. Um, but have to like his brother too without. See, I don't know who that is. Have they been in the anime yet? Like, have they thrown hands in the anime yet? Because I don't remember them. I don't like Demon Slayer at all. Besides the visuals, yeah, the animation's the only thing that really gets me. Everything else is pretty copy and paste from other. Oh, they haven't shown him yet. Oh, then I don't know who he is. So I can't give an opinion about Kokushibo. Hopefully I'm pronouncing his name right. If not, it's because he hasn't been in the anime yet. um, what kind of anime do you like? Any names? So I just finished AOT. I'm watching Kaiju number 8. Um, Naruto's my overall favorite. Um, Dragon Ball Z is on another level of like, this was my introduction to anime, so it's like, I wouldn't even rank that. It's like, even though I would say like there's other anime that have a better progression arc and stuff like that, I still can't say something's better than Dragon Ball Z because of it literally being the grandfather of shonen. Like without Dragon Ball Z, we wouldn't have the transformations that we do. We want to have the different forms. We want to have like so many blends of genres in anime that we do. Cause like nowadays it's like when you watch an anime, you're like, I'm expecting there for there to be some kind of transformation to for me to know that this character's reached a new level. I'm expecting um I'm expecting like a kaiju type of character, like how in Dragon Ball Z there's the the great apes and stuff like that. So, anyways, I digress. But Dragon Ball Z is like an unlisted top 5 for me because I can't confidently put anything above or below it. So it's like it's in its own thing. Um so I've watched Naruto, Demon Slayer. Um I haven't finished My Hero. I liked the first few seasons and then it kind of fell off for me. Um Finished AOT, watched Hunter x Hunter. Erased. I really love Erased. Um, why is my chat is like okay? He's not in the anime yet. Yeah, the demons should have been more resolute in being bad guys. Should have been more like Frieza. Man's evil just to be evil. Yeah, and like the first demon that Tanjiro goes up against. I haven't rewatched it from the beginning in a while, but I remember that one hit me. Like the regret of being a demon and stuff, like that hit me. And then like they went up against the second one, and it was the same thing, and I was like, oh, it's this kind of anime. Like it's it's like a talk no jutsu substitute type of thing. Like and at that point, I was just like, all right, I'm just here for the cool fights and the animation style. And then the creator was like, yeah, you know the water and the fire and all this that you see, like that's just flair for the anime. It's not really what's visually going on in the fight. And I was like, all right, well now I'm not hyped at all. There are two brothers and they have the root cause for everything. Well, don't tell me that. Oh man. I really like the character development of Miriam. Miriam's a good poll. I started reading light novels recently and anime feels bland to watch somehow. Have you watched that movie? Your Name was my first. Your Name? Have you watched that movie? Your Name was my first anime film. Really good. Fry, I'm not too sure what your second chat is. Have you watched that movie? Your Name was the first anime film. Really good. I'm not too sure what you're asking. But yeah, so I'm actually
committing to getting into manga, and the manga, Your Name is the movie. I've not watched a movie called Your Name. Miriam and Komugi? Komugi? What? How do they pronounce it? Komugi? Komugi? Komugi, right? I don't know. One of you guys are going to say no and then yes, and I'm not going to know which pronunciation you guys are talking about. Sorry. Komugi. Komugi. Yeah, okay. Alright, sorry. I'm getting distracted. Let's see. We're already an hour and 47 minutes in. Crazy. How much have we done? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. For the guys who haven't watched the last stream, I'll let this cinematic play through.
見よ、不思議のもう一振りよ。
健一郎殿。そのようなものでは、決してアシナの命運は変わりませぬ。狼よ。
Wolf,
弓など
get him.
誰の手にもあるべきではないのだ。苦労をかけるな。
Is it ever solidified how old Kuro is?
脅威。俺がアシナを生かす。
Because I said something last stream talking about how it's messed up that Genichiro fought a child or stabbed a child with his katana, and somebody's like, "Yo, he's immortal. He's not even a kid." All right, up there. And somebody's like, "Oh, he's not a kid. He's immortal." It's like, yeah, he's immortal. I understand that, but like, isn't he still a child? Like, just because you're immortal doesn't mean you can't like age to maturity. I don't know. I guess everybody has a different take on like what immortality means. Because some takes on immortality just means that you don't die, you still age. Some takes on immortality is you don't die, but you also don't age. So whatever age you get immortality at is what you stay at. But what doesn't make sense to me is that if Kuro has been the divine heir his whole life, then shouldn't he just forever be a baby? Because if you're going to tell me, like, oh no, he's hundreds and hundreds of years old, he's just immortal. It's like, okay, well, then why is he 12? I think he's a child. Okay. Would you like immortality or a choice to die whenever you want? Well, if we're gonna be dark, if we're gonna get dark about it, I currently do have the choice to die whenever I want. I mean, truthfully, I don't want to be immortal though. I don't think I could I don't think I could handle watching everybody that I care about perish, and I'm just left
そうだ
sticking
その
around.
力だ
Okay, we need to lock in.
俺にも
Oh,
な
we
す
were
べき
doing a
こ
lot
と
better
が
last stream.
さらばだ
No, I don't have any Buddhas. I used them up pretty early in the game. I only got 2. I used 1 during the first Genichiro fight, and then I used the second one in the Guardian Ape fight. It's around 2,000. Yeah, well, if you look, I'm about 1,999 away from around 2,000. Alright, let's get this parrying down. We're not gonna try to fight him. We're just going to try to get the parrying down.
そうだその力だ
Nope. Okay.
俺にもなすべきことがある
I too have a duty. In Hindu, there was a saint who was gifted, and he had a choice to die whenever he wished. Again, like I said, I mean, truthfully, we all have that choice. I mean, it's not like it's super frowned upon. Alright, give me a second. I have to go to the bathroom so bad.
Sorry about that. Let's see. All right. Sorry about that. Oh, forgot I have audio up. One thing, do you have the Buddhist statue? Okay, we read that. So, yeah, Mahabharat. Mahabharat is too good, even though you're Christian. Just see, it's a great storyline. So, I wouldn't, I wouldn't classify myself as a Christian. I, I'm not Christian, but I'm also not like atheist. I'm not, I don't know. I wouldn't label myself. I'm a curious person. I like to learn as much as I can about every religion. I, if it sounds corny, but if I were to label myself in terms of like religious, I would just label myself plainly a student. Like I just, yeah, like I'm just a student. I want to learn as much as I can about culture, about what people believe, um, and yeah, like I'm just a student seeking knowledge, and I'm not anchoring myself to only learning knowledge from one religion or another. I I respect everybody and their religion and what they follow. I would never question like why you would believe in X, Y, or Z. I would question I would have questions just to gain more knowledge on why you believe in it or why you stand on this platform or whatever. Not platform, that sounds condescending. But you know what I mean. Like like I would have questions just to know what your knowledge is so that you can share it with me. But yeah, I wouldn't I wouldn't classify myself as a Christian because I feel like that's I feel like that's watering down people who actually would classify themselves as a Christian. I feel like too many Americans by default call themselves Christian just because we grow up in a Christian culture. And so they're just like, "Oh, what do you believe?" "Oh, Christianity," instead of actually following and doing stuff. So like, yeah, I'm anyways, sorry. I'm on a tangent. Who's your favorite character? Uh, I'm really bad at pronouncing names, so I'm gonna pronounce it in my head instead of out loud because I'll butcher it. um, to be fair, we are all human at the end. Yeah, to be honest, we're all human at the end of the day. It makes sense. I think it's just the categories we've made up ourselves, questions to further your understanding of other religions. I will say this about being a sorry. I'll say this about being a real Christian. It's more difficult than it seems if you are devout and following. Uh, I love reading the stories. They are fun. If you're talking about if you're talking about Christianity, there's not too many fun stories in the Christian Bible. it's a it's very it's a lot. I'll say that. It's a lot. Loving everyone as you love yourself. See, and that's my biggest thing is like I know from the streams I seem like somebody that's very short-tempered and stuff, but I'm like I'm a very caring person. Like, I don't care what your sexual orientation is, what religion you claim. If you claim a religion, I don't care what race you are, where you're from, um, what wealth class you are classified as. Like, I just care about you as a person. And if wrong is done to you, then I am against that wrong being done. Whether it's the popular thing or the least popular thing. There are very few, yeah, there's very few fun stories in the Christian Bible. It's a lot of yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of smiting, a lot of flooding, a lot of sacrifices. Um, I've not read the Bible. I've read few Hindu stories and texts. See, that's a I need to read some. Most of my life forgiving others has been insanely hard because I'm traditionally a very hard and rough individual due to life experiences. I I totally get that. And I think with me, forgiveness for other people came super easy. Um, it was mainly forgiving myself that I need to learn because I was always so quick to forgive other people for their wrongdoings to me, but I would never forgive myself for more or less allowing that wrongdoing to happen to me. But yeah, if that makes sense.
クロ様
Yeah.
俺がアシナを生かす
Get out of here, bro. Oh, now you want a Makiri. To be selfish sometimes. I want to. Well, before I shoot down what you said, Ab, I would like for you to go more into detail about that. I don't want to just knock down what you're saying. But what exactly do you mean by sometimes we need to be selfish? Because I would like to understand where you're coming from with that. Because we might have the same idea, we're just having different terms.
クロ様
Okay, so you're talking about like boundaries. See, I wouldn't even consider boundaries being a selfish thing. I think boundaries is a good way for you to respect yourself while also making sure that people know how to respect you. Because too often do people expect to be respected by people, but they, in their mind, they know how to respect themselves. So they just think like, oh, I don't even need to explain how to respect me because they should just know how people should know how to respect themselves, and so that in turn they should know how to respect others because they also respect themselves. But that's not always the case. That got really complicated, but hopefully that makes sense.
参る
Yeah, when you forgive everybody, but you
but you shoulder all that pain, then the only person suffering is you. Because that person's moved on from what they've done, because you already told them that you forgave them. So at the end of the day, when you tell somebody, hey, I forgive you for what you did, but you're carrying it with you for years and years and years, they've already gotten that forgiveness. And so they're not even more or less thinking about it anymore. So you're the only one, you're suffering in silence, because sometimes you could forgive somebody too early. And I know that's like a controversial thing to say. Sometimes you could forgive somebody too early. Like you're just reactionary saying, oh yeah, like I forgive you. Sometimes you really do need to sit with that emotion for a bit. Sometimes you do need to sit with that anger and tell yourself like, yeah, like I do not like that this person did this, and it's going to take me a minute to actually forgive them. And in my opinion, I know it's not seen as okay in other religions and stuff. In my opinion, it's okay to sit on like not forgiving somebody right away, regardless of the outcome. Somebody could do you wrong and pass away the next day and give you no time to like accept they did it and forgive them, blah blah blah. I feel like that's fine. Like when you choose to forgive them, regardless of what happens, is up to you. I had the problem for so long suffering for you. Yeah. Like I have dealt with a lot of unfortunate stuff over the years, especially in early childhood. I didn't mean to do that. Alright. Overthinking your expectations. First, these things start when you keep everything to yourself. It's not a bad thing to seek out others that can assist you in handling your burdens, vice versa. Yeah. Like, I'll give you guys a little lore drop. I had, about 2 years ago, I had a very life-changing situation happen to me. And it caused me to go down a very bad emotional path where I threw self-control out the window. And I was okay with it because I was like, who cares? And there was one day I stayed home and I got on TikTok and I was just scrolling and I ended up seeing Roby's stream and I tuned in, and being in that stream helped me not turn to vices that would have otherwise been a bad decision. And that turned into me using my free time to interact with somebody that actually brought positivity into my life instead of going down a path of drinking very aggressively. Like I have self-control over my drinking now. That's why like I'm drinking. But like back then, 2 years ago, like if I wasn't clocked into work, I was drinking. And then I met Roby through TikTok, just scrolling through TikTok, and then it was like I think I met him on a Wednesday, and then that Friday came, and I had an urge to go out for drinks with my friends, and I was like, well, all right, before I go out for drinks, I'm just gonna like tune in, say hi to him, just like chat with him for a bit. And before I knew it, it was like 2 o'clock in the morning, bars closed, like everything like that. And I was like, wait, like I actually enjoyed my night from just sitting and talking to him. And so then I realized, I was like, oh, well, this is what I need to start doing, is instead of feeling like I need to step out, get drunk, forget the night, I can make a new friend and gain a connection to where I can feel better within the situation that I'm in. So yeah, like reaching out to people, even if they don't know the situation you're going through, if you just check in on them on some like, hey, how's your day going? Just want to talk for a bit. Like, you never know what impact you're having on that person's day by just replying to that text message, or answering that phone call, or yeah. So I missed a lot of chats. Yeah, we met each other at like very low points. Um, I'm glad that I helped you because you helped me a lot. I remember I used to make you be like, "Hey, I need 3 things you love about yourself by Friday." like, like I remember doing that. Uh, because you used to like beat yourself up a lot. Because I don't know, I don't remember the exact context, but I would give you a compliment and you just be like, thanks, but I could work on that. And I'm like, man, just give me 3 positive things about yourself by Friday. Yeah, I sorry about that long lore drop, but Roby's Roby is definitely my brother. Like he is somebody that helped me through a very dark time and didn't even know it. And I didn't even know I was helping him. We were just talking about sorry. We were just talking about anime and almond milk with raisin bran. That's literally how our conversation started. That's that's how the first stream I tuned into. That's how it ended. And the reason why I came back to the second one, the second stream, was I mean, that wasn't the only reason, but I was checking in the next day when he was streaming to make sure that he tried the raisin bran cereal with almond milk. And yeah, it's just little things like that. Like some people can't talk about their emotions, or aren't comfortable talk about their emotions. But it's like little conversations like fucking raisin bran and almond milk that could literally turn somebody's darkest moment into a light at the end of the tunnel.
そのようなもので決してアシナの命運は。
俺がアシナを生かす。
I'll read that here in a second, Fire. Alright, we need to lock in.
その力だ。
I forgot that
俺にも
tracks.
なすべきことがある。さらばだ。
Don't be sorry about it. It's a great listen. I lost my old friends after the COVID lockdown. They all turned to junkies later. I was really glad I lost contact because they turned to junkies. Yeah. And like, lockdown brought a lot of people to the realization that they had stuff that they didn't really deal with. Because like even now it's gotten back to it, but life's so much go that you don't really have a second to like sit back and be like, oh man, like actually work is taking a toll on me. This relationship did have a major emotional impact on me. Losing this friend really did something to me. My relationship with my parents really affects me. Like, you don't have time to think about that in the world of go get your money and make your goal to get rich and blah blah blah. And then lockdown happened. We all sat inside and we just had to sit with the fact that, oh, like, yeah, I don't make enough money at my job, and I also don't like it. So why am I there? I lost my grandparent. I always said I was too busy, but really I just procrastinated making time for them. And like it made everybody sit with certain things, and a lot of people couldn't sit with that because a lot of people didn't get taught growing up how to deal with emotional pain. And me, for example, I wasn't really taught that well on how to deal with stuff, so I leaned into drinking very aggressively. So I wouldn't even throw judgment towards your friends that turned to their addiction. I would try to be more understanding of what took them to that point. Not to say that you need to be their friends again or anything, because you don't need to. But also, as good as it is, alright, let me pause real quick. Sorry, we're getting into deep talks, but as much of a good thing it is to cut off people that aren't adding positivity to your life, it's also not a good thing to look back at that and just see them as purely negativity that you cut off. It's also good to be empathetic or sympathetic, whichever it is, to look at it as, oh, they're a problem, they're a person going through their own stuff in life, and they might not be dealing with their trauma the same way I deal with mine, but I also can't judge them for that, you know? Yeah. And I never, well, I don't want to say never because I probably have before, so I try not to ever paint somebody in the visual of they are the bad guy. I don't ever want to feel like there's a bad guy in my story. There are damaged people. And that's just the truth. There's damaged people. That does not make them bad. Now, there are twisted people in the world.
I will not take away from that. There are very twisted people in the world. But the people in my life that I've had control over, being in my life, I should say, I would never paint them in the light of being a bad person. And I've always tried to give people that I've looked at oh my gosh. I've always tried to give people either the benefit of the doubt or room to express. Like, for example, my dad wasn't in my life. And about 5 or 6 months ago, I reached out to him and I was like, look, I held my son in my arms, and that feeling that I got was life-changing. And to know that you held me in your arms when I was a baby and you got a similar feeling, like, I know you must have had that same feeling I felt. So what pushed you to a point that you decided that it would be better for you not to be involved in my life? Like, that's what I reached out to him and I asked him that. And I was like, I would love for us to sit down and talk and for me to really understand why you thought that you were better off not being around as much as you should have been. And we met up, and he, instead of talking to me as an adult and owning up to his actions and stuff, he kept doing a finger pointing game of, oh, it's this person, it's that person, this person influenced me when they shouldn't have, and blah blah blah. And it's like, I'm trying to hear about you. And so after that, I was like, all right, well, I gave him the opportunity to show me why he made the decisions he did, so that I wouldn't look at him like he is a enemy of my life. And then I just came to the terms of, oh, he's not an enemy of my life. He doesn't know himself. Like, he knows what triggers him and stuff, but he doesn't know himself well enough to know the things that trigger him don't have to control him. And the fact that he, throughout the entire conversation that him and I had, he, at no point did he own up to his decision being wrong or him making a wrong decision at all. You know you know what I'm trying to say? Like, it just like he was, oh, I did this, but the only reason why I did this is because so and so told me this, or the only reason why I did this is because your mom acted like this. And you truly are so wise and empathetic. I'm trying to be like you when I get older. But I'm younger than you. I feel like everybody has that in them, though. I feel like everybody has that level of empathy, because, like, it doesn't feel good to be mean. I don't care who you are. I don't care, like, what you've been through. It does not feel good to be mean. No matter how mean somebody's been to you, it doesn't feel good. Like, it might feel good in the moment to be like, yeah, I got my get back. But once you, like, sleep on it, it's like, man, like, at least that's how I am. Like,
I remember growing up, like, my mom used to be really mean to me. And after she was really mean to me, she would come in my room at the end of the night and be like, hey, just so you know, like, yeah, I said this and that, and I did this and that, but I love you. Good night. And I wouldn't say it back. And she would leave, go to her room. And I kid you not, like, after like 20 minutes of laying in my room, I'd just be like, man, I can't believe I didn't say it back to her. And I'd get up from my bed and I'd go and say it. Like, it just didn't feel good. It didn't feel good to, like, it didn't feel good. But anyways, let's lock in. I do really like having these conversations with you guys. But also, it's going on midnight. And I promised that we would make some progress. And the stream's even called rolling credits. So we gotta lock in. Oh, no problem, Fire. We are rolling emotions. Hey, I'm always rolling emotions. I've just learned to keep it at a certain level. But oh my gosh. Don't follow up? Come on. Okay. Alright, you got me there. Got me there, Genichiro. I was not expecting the kick. I was not expecting the follow through. Okay. But no. Wow, we had a wild roller coaster of conversations already. From anime to religion to emotional trauma. He said, come on, and he was like, bet. Anyways. I still don't understand the black slash that Genichiro does. If you parry it, do you still get damage? I don't think you can parry it. It just, you can deflect it, but you still take damage. Because even my Mortal Blade, when I attack people, whether they deflect it or not, they still take like a good amount of chip damage. Also, it's way too quick for me to try to perfect parry. I could probably do a perfect parry, but not consistently enough for me to be confident to perfect parry every mortal slash. Damn. 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 Okay. All right. He's locking in. Why aren't I? Okay. Okay. What am I doing? You know what it was? Is that we had 6 hours of build up last stream to this fight. That's why I was getting through Genichiro so easily, because we fought Owl, Corrupted Monk, the Dragon, back to back to back. And then we got here and it was like, easy. Now I took 24 hours off. I kind of want to switch it to English because I really like Matt Mercer's voice. As Genichiro. I wasn't expecting that. Okay. Alright, we're going to run around real quick. Try to find... Yeah, right here. There we go. Because them flowers are ridiculous. Okay. So when he's charging that up, I need to immediately sprint to the right. Left is not the way to go. Right. Go right. Right is the right path. You know what I find interesting, going back to the religion talk, is that, if I'm not mistaken, like almost every major religion does have a story of a great flood in some way or another. I've always found that interesting. No! Okay. Damn it. It'll cancel his. Yeah, it's my reaction time. By the time I notice that he's about to throw it, if I try to do it, like, my charge is just short enough to actually reach him. Yeah, the washing away of past and past sins and bringing forth something new. Yeah. You can always attack while he's charging. So does a regular attack stop his charge of Mortal Draw? Or do I have to throw a Mortal Draw to stagger his Mortal Draw? Only Mortal Draw? Okay. Bro. We're doing that again? Okay. See, I have not used Ichimonji throughout my entire playthrough. I have not used it. I have not found a use for it. I have not found an opening to comfortably use it. I'm too aggressive. I'm too much of an aggressive player to find an opening where I can use an attack that takes like 2.6 seconds to throw out. Oh my, bro, I was behind you. Okay, and he put me down. That was like he put me down like a zombie in Walking Dead. Motherfucking Daryl Dixon over here. Yeah, I haven't used Ichimonji. Uh, it's just not it's not for me. I remember in the third stream, everybody was hyping it up like that was the savior of the game. Like, oh, once you get this, and then I saw what it was, and I was like,
俺がア
I'll
シナを
never
生
use
か
this.
す
No! No! Okay. Okay. All right. We're just gonna focus on parries and working up his posture. Because we got 30 minutes till it's midnight here, and I'm really not trying to go past that. Damn it.
そうだその力だ
Damn it. Why does he always do that shit? Okay.
俺にもなすべきことがある
All right. Have a good night, Ab. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate the conversation. Prop my feet up. I am currently out of my adult beverage. That's okay.
Ore ga Ashinaを生かす
Okay. That range is crazy. That range is super wild. And it's a shame that they don't give me that either. I don't remember how many times I threw out more draw and Owl just wasn't affected by it. Ridiculous. Yeah, the range is insane.
俺がアシナを生かす
We're leaving the flowers, bro. We don't need this cinematic ass fight. You bitch! I meant to Makiri that. Okay. Why? Every fucking time. I swear, he's like, I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna save this thrust attack until he has his lips pressed against that gourd. Yeah, that grab attack, that judo toss, annoying. The thing is, like Friday night getting through Ganishiro was not a problem. It was trying to survive Ishin that was the issue. Yep, only 7. That's how we living. It's that shit right there. That one was my fault because I was trying to heal into space like I was somebody. Come on, please do a thrust. I knew I needed to run right, but there was an obstacle, so I was like, maybe I can get left fast enough. Yeah, healing into space to assert dominance. Alright. 7's all I need, though. 7's all I need, though, yo-yo. I'm trying not to use any for this phase, though. Ah, son of a... There we go. It's equivalent to stomping on all white forces on purpose. That is absurd. You can jump on his head to dodge Mortal Blade first slice. I will try to implement that. But I go into full chaos mode mid-fight. And I would say that that's been my detriment, but it's gotten me this far. You bitch. So his range is half a football field. My range is stepping on toes. Got it. Yeah, like he's using empowered mortal though. Oh, so he has unlimited spirit emblems, I guess. Cause he just be throwing that bitch out. Okay. Okay. Chill on me. Chill on me, bro. Get out of here with that shit. Where are you, bro? Wolf can use his sword to deflect bullets and other projectiles. I'm so glad that you gave that to me once I'm 98% of the way done with the game. I'm so glad that that's such a helpful tip. So glad for that. Thank you. Because I'm definitely going against Snake Eyes, not Ganishiro. See, that one right there. The second slice hoes me every time. How's the fight going to Ishin? I mean, you see Ishin on the screen right now? Yeah, bitch. We spamming. I don't care. You bitch. That's why your granddaddy don't love you. No, I was offline, so I don't know how many times you reached Ishin. Oh, I've reached him at least like 15 times. At least. At least. Don't rewind though. Just take my word for it. Yo, yo. You see how this is going? You have the nerve to ask me if I made it to phase 2 of Ishin? Do you not see how this is going? Okay. Almost made the wrong call there. I mean, I did, but I corrected it in time. Hey, Fry. Or Fire. We don't gotta go that far. I'm putting up a fight. Okay. I wish he would throw that Makiri out more. I'm expecting it every single time. Every time he does the slam, I'm expecting for him to do the thrust after. Sometimes he doesn't do it. He learned since the first time. I've grown stronger since the first time we met, Count. Good. Double the pride? Or twice the pride, double the fall.
俺がアシナを生かす。
Yeah, bitch. Okay. 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 Y'all see this motherfucker? Somebody come get him.
その力だ。
I'm gonna call your granddaddy on you. See, that sweep. Yeah, that bow is the death of me.
身にじらせはせぬぞ。
Okay. Can you lock on better? Okay. Jeez. Alright. Yeah, bring your granddaddy out.
関野
What is that? This motherfucker hit me with a wind style shuriken. I'm not even gonna bother using a resurrection. So I have my one that I can get back for resting. If I make it to Ishin with that, then I'll resurrect. But I don't want to use my 2 up that I have to build up over time, because I'm not I don't want to use it and then it's gone. You know what I mean? It makes sense to me. That's all that matters. If I make it to second phase, cold sub or hot sub, why did you have to say something? All right. We had the same idea. Hot sub, by the way. You have to rush on him with Senpo leaping combat art and perform it see your tip isn't going to help me at all. Y'all think I got the same stuff as you? No. Ichimonji can't do it. Come to the street! Ah, shit. We actually did a lot better that one. I got sloppy because I got too confident. But we were building up his stagger pretty good. And I learned after he does the slam, it's better for me to back up, because if he does the sweep, I'm already away from it. And then if he does the thrust, I'm still in range to Makiri. So damn. All right, we already lost this one. Okay. Thanks for kicking me in the fucking face. Sorry, guys. Yelled. Sorry about that. I'm sorry. What are we at? Guys, we're at 3 hours. Oh my gosh. And it's midnight on the dot. Yo-Yo came in here just to laugh at me. Half of his chats have just been LOLs and other various natures of that. Which is... What? Okay, what was that? Sometimes Sekiro like wants to throw out a quick slash. Other times he wants to charge that bitch up. Now is not the time. Bro acts like there's somebody off in the corner about to take a picture. Now's not the time to aura farm. We're not Jin Woo. We're not Jin Woo. We're not Gojo. We're not Kakashi Hatake. We're Wolf. No middle, no last name. Bitch, what? That hit the flower. Oh, ho, ho. You think you somebody. You think you somebody. You bitch. You bitch! Have you watched Solo Leveling? Of course! Of course! That's why I made the reference. That's why I made the reference. Alright. What's my charger at? Almost fully charged. Okay. I can unplug it, lean forward, lock in. Trust me when I'm trusting that I'm trustful. Ishin's posture doesn't heal quick. Good to know, good to know. I might try to use Divine Confetti against Ishin. We're gonna use one. You... Did I just...
Sekiro!
Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot about that. Alright. Let's get up. Heal. Okay. Oh, okay, I'm still alive. He sells infinite pellets and divine confetti. For how much though? y'all see how many coins I got. If I gotta grind for like 1,000 coins, I ain't doing that. It's not my nature. Yeah, first clear. Oh yeah, that was the plan. I think I even said that out loud. That's why I don't have right now. Superhero. It's time. Okay, that's starting to piss me off. It's really starting to piss me off because I'm out of, like, I'm going to his right. And for some reason, whatever. That's Genichiro for you. Yeah, well, he can go ahead and take his katana to his neck early, for all I care. In GTA, of course. Okay. Okay. I'm not doing Ichimonji. I'm sticking with what I got. Fuck. Sorry. Yeah, I'm not switching to Ichimonji because I never used it, so I'm not going to use it in this boss fight where everything's new to me. I don't know the timing of it. I don't genuinely, I really don't care to learn the timing of it. Yeah, I know it heals posture. I just don't care to use it. God, this fucking... Yeah, somebody already said that. It's just the thing, like, if I jump off of him, he recovers faster than I can hit the ground. So, like, he's already preparing his next attack. I would rather run around him while he's still mid-animation of doing the mortal draw, so it opens him up to take, like, 2 or 3 slashes. You know what I mean? I'd rather not jump in the air and be defenseless at what he may or may not pull out. Damn it. I didn't think that it would reach me. Damn it! I want to at least get to Ishin right now, so I can practice more.
Sekiro.
Okay, jump over that. Okay, so that's 2 slashes. I'm running because I don't know his moveset. I'm trying to get close to trigger him to attack so I can see his different attack styles. There's a whole tactic to this, guys. A lot, again, like I've said many times in the streams. I understand most of you guys have played the game a few times, so you know the attack patterns, you know what to block, what can be parried, and everything like that. I don't. I'm trying to learn it. So allow me to learn. I'm not expecting to beat him. I probably won't beat him tonight, honestly. But at least I can go into tomorrow's stream with an idea of what he'll throw at me. Excuse me. Just give me the grace to learn. Because you guys are watching the attack happen, you're like, oh, why isn't he just doing this? Because I don't know what's coming. How can I prepare for an attack when I don't know his bag of tricks? You know what I mean? The tricks are for kids. Silly wabbit. Ah, shit. Okay. I was expecting to parry that. Say please and we will let you. If I gotta beg please, then I'll turn off the stream. And y'all were super close the other night for me turning off the stream. I went on like an hour rant. I won't hit that rant again, but I can look back at it now and laugh. But at the moment, from streaming for almost 8 hours, that was a woo. Damn! I was pushing for the opening too much. I was pushing for the opening too much. I was thinking that I could get my slash off before he completed his swing so I could disrupt. But alright. The fact that I have 4 phases to fight through is crazy.
俺がアシナを生かす。
It's that right there. That fucking jump. What? Ishin phase 3 quite easy, not gonna lie. I've heard that so many times. At this point, I don't believe shit. I was going against the Guardian Ape and people were telling me, well, if you just do this, it's easy. Yeah? Let me know how easy it was for you the first time that you fought the boss with no guide, no nothing. Let me know. How long did it take for you to progress when you were a rookie to the game with no information?
久しいな。
The most difficult phase is phase 2. Okay.
俺がアシナを生かす。
Phase 2, 3 hours. Damn it! Okay. Took 44 hours in first playthrough.
参れ、関野。
See, I don't feel too bad then. Oh, you stepping. Okay, okay. Really stepping. Alright, bro. Alright. Oh, I forgot I can hold that as long as I need. Okay. Alright. Alright. I don't think we're gonna beat him tonight because I got work in the morning and it's already 12:30 a.m. Well, 12:20, but it's getting close to 12:30 a.m. So we're going to We're gonna read this motherfucker like a book. Okay, I should have went forward. Alright. We use 2 health gourds.
Sekiro.
Okay, alright, so we can Makiri that? We can't Makiri that. This motherfucker showed up 30 years old. I was trying to Makiri that. I was trying to Makiri that when it can't be. Ah, I dropped my guard when I shouldn't have. Hesitation is defeat. Who was that always was saying that in the chat? Is that Mizu? Maybe it was Badur. He never told me how to properly pronounce his name, so I feel bad every time I say it. It's just a sweep attack. You have to jump, rest every Makiri. Every kanji attack is Makiriable. Okay. Okay. You fucking... Start Dark Souls 3 tomorrow? Is that your first playthrough? So I found out that I have Bloodborne that I can download for free. And Demon's Soul I can download for free. Yup, first playthrough. Alright. Are you gonna be streaming it? Or are you just playing it? Alright, we got about 2 more runs. Bro, Yo-Yo, please play Lies of P. It's so good. I might put Lies of P on the list. But we got too many games to play first. We gotta play Black Myth. We gotta play Elden Ring. There's another one
that I'm forgetting. So there's this Black Myth Wukong, Elden Ring. There's another one I'm not thinking about. I don't know. Can't remember. Why do I keep going for the second strike? Please, for me, only play Liza P at it after Elden Ring is peak. Oh, I thought you meant like, please for me, only play Liza P. Not, please for me, only play Liza P. Okay. Because there's other style games I want to play. So after Elden Ring, I'll probably play like a more calm game on stream. One that's more straightforward with the story. So it probably won't take too long for me to stream it. Maybe 3 or 4 nights of streaming it. Just so I can get a break from the repetition of Souls-like fighters. And then I'll probably go to Liza P. Alright, have a good night, Fire. But yeah, Sekiro, I'll add it to the list. It just won't be right after Elden Ring. So you're giving me information that I have no idea what that means, but I mean, I'll figure it out. Okay, any other time that works. Okay. Got a little too confident with that one. Alright. One more run, guys, and then I gotta call the stream quits. 'Cause I gotta be up in 5 hours. I'm probably gonna rewatch the stream to go to bed, just so I can kind of study the attack patterns and stuff, because I don't want to watch somebody beat Ishin. I also don't want to see what phase 2 and 3 are like before I get there. Like, that's literally the only things that have been spoiled to me in this game yet, is what he can do in phase 2 and 3. I'm trying to keep it that way. I don't want to research it. I don't want to do nothing. It's literally the last little hope I have of something surprising me in this game, because every single thing in this game has been spoiled to me, and it's upsetting. All right.
Well, last run, might as well use it.
Alright, guys.
俺にもなすべきことがある。さらばだ。
Thank you guys for coming through. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. I know I died a lot and not really too much progress was made other than that's embarrassing. Alright. Well, not too much progress was made. But we learned some new stuff. And we'll get back to it tomorrow. But yeah, thank you guys for coming through. Hopefully you guys had a good time. I know I had a good time. And I'll catch you guys later.